that interception. On a play like that, do you have help from the sideline? You know, when you're running down, can you hear anybody saying ball, pass?
Yeah, I heard him say ball. That's why I got my head around as fast as I did.
Kind of walk us through, you know, a play like that where, you know, you're running stride for stride with the guy and then you hear him. Kind of walk us through what goes through your mind on a play like that.
I was just covering my guy. I was really focused on him, watching his move. And then when I heard ball, I just turned around. The ball was there, so I just jumped up. It was like a reaction.
How would you rate your performance? Because you had that in several PBUs.
I think I played good, but it could be better. I had mistakes as well, though.
You mentioned turning around, finding the ball. That was a problem for this team last year in the secondary. I mean, it was pretty evident to pretty much everyone. What have you guys done to correct that this year? Is that a product of a different coaching style by Coach Reed, or is that guys getting better?
It's a little bit of both. Guys are getting better, and like after practice, we work on ball, deep balls, like getting our head around, finding the ball, like turning into the receiver, like in phase, out of phase type things.
Is that something Coach Reed's done? I mean, that he's really, you know, harped on this year?
Yes, like he came in and he really is changing the culture in this secondary. Like as far as the things that he do, like his coaching techniques, the drills that we do, like it really helped us to play our game.
I don't think I've ever seen a coach get involved as much as he does. Like he'll do a drill, but he'll do it first.
Yes.
Talk about, you know, seeing your coach do that.
He got a mentality like he'll never make us do anything that he can't do, and to see a coach doing that, like you feel like, all right, I can get this. I can't let my coach outdo me.
How much of a difference has it made for you personally being healthy this year? I mean, it seemed like last year you were struggling with groin, hamstring, I believe, kind of the whole second half of the year.
It feels good to be back, to be able to be healthy and perform for the team. I really don't really pay attention about the injuries last year. Like I really put that behind me. I'm just focused on the present and the future to come.
What's been your biggest difference for you in your performance this year? When you feel like you can kind of turn a corner where you're playing?
I would just say I'm very focused on the task at hand now. Like my preparation is different, and just as far as the passion for the game, like I really, back to my old self, really love the game now. Like, and I got out of that doing the injuries.
Is it going to be difficult at all staying focused on this week, perhaps knowing what's around the corner for you guys?
It's no different. Like we take it one game at a time. So I really don't know who we play next week, to be honest.
So you're not going to worry about, you know, in class or something, somebody coming up saying, yeah, you know, we're going to get Florida State next week.
Nah, I don't worry about that.
I think looking at the stats after the game, they had one catch by a wide receiver the entire game. Everything else was running backs, and even their quarterback caught a pass. Is that as good as you guys have played in shutting them down?
I wouldn't say that's the good. Well, as far as this season, that's the best we have played because some teams have caught some passes on us. But the best is yet to come. Like we still got more to give. Like we far from our best. Like,
is that a point of pride that they? I mean, they're the only wide receiver. Looking at some of the characterization, some people call it H-back or whatever, but the only guy had like 7 catches in a year, so he was a backup. They're top 3 pass catchers. You guys shut them all out. Is that a point of pride for you guys?
I would say yes. Like, we take pride in what we do, but it's not that really a big of a deal because we shut those guys down. Like we got to continue to progress and do this every week.
Coaches have said you've worked out as like an emergency safety option. How much time does that take during the week?
It really doesn't take as much as time because I really know like the defense, so I know what my safety have to do at the corner position, where my help's going to be. So I really know what he have to do. It's all about the technique of getting it done, like at the position.
For you, though, personally, has there been discussion about having to play safety in the event that Travis is dinged up, that, like if you absolutely had to play safety?
I believe if it come down to the point due to injuries, I probably would have. But they're not really talking about it as we speak right now.
How's J-Ron looking? He's had a lot more playing time the last couple of games.
He's doing real good. Like he has progressed like throughout the weeks, and he's starting to be a big key for us.
What about just the cornerback group as a whole? I mean, yeah, a lot of you guys were injured last year, but it seems like you guys have kind of stepped up your play to the next level. What does that mean to you guys to be able to prove some people wrong? Because there are a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's one coming to the season that we wanted to prove people wrong, show people that like their perception of us should be different.
This defense seems like, obviously the output's really good, but I mean, jumping around, kind of conducting itself with a swagger this year that hasn't been there for a long time around here. Do you guys feel that? I mean, is there a tangible difference in the way you feel possession to possession this year as opposed to maybe last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah, it feels totally different. Like the vibe, the atmosphere, like everything. Players are coming together. We putting it together with all 3 units: D-line, linebackers, and secondary. So
We heard Coach Winnie after the game Saturday saying how you guys in the secondary helped the D-line get some of the sacks and call them cover sacks.
yeah, that's what they call it, cover sacks.
Yeah. How much does that help when not only are they getting pressure and it kind of helping you guys, but you guys are helping them out as well? What's that like, that kind of dynamic?
They go hand in hand. Like some teams get the ball out quick. We don't have to have good coverage for them to be able to get back there. Some teams have good offensive line, so they have to get rushes so we can be able to make plays on balls in the back end. So it really go hand in hand.
Did you catch how high Coach Venables jumped?
I was caught in the moment. I really didn't realize it until I watched the film.
Do you remember anything about playing DC last year?
Yeah, we didn't play too good on the back end during that game. We let a lot of plays get away from us. Eyes was in bad places. We let receivers get behind us a lot. It really wasn't a good game as a unit, secondary unit.
How do you guys go about changing that and not having it happen again?
Just prepare. Like we always been preparing for every game that we play so far.